All right, let's go through a couple more of these quotes from him at a rapid pace. Go.
As Americans, we don't mind paying our fair share of taxes as long as everybody else does too.
Really? We don't mind paying our fair share? Do you realize right now that there are tens of millions of Americans who don't pay any federal income tax at all? So is that their fair share? Don't we all enjoy the roads? Don't we all enjoy the military? Wouldn't fair mean that we all pay 9.9%? Whether you make $10,000 a year or $100,000 a year, 9.9%, that's fair. Just a thought. I mean, after all, God says pay 10% to him. Whether you're rich or poor, you pay 10%. That's fair. All right, next clip.
That's why we defend free speech and advocate for political prisoners and condemn the persecution of women or religious minorities or people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. We do these things not only because they are the right thing to do, but because ultimately they will make us safer.
This was almost comical. It makes us safer. It'll make us safer to protect this tragic lifestyle, including the transgender. We don't even use these words in our home around our small children. Think of how debauched we've become as a culture when the President of the United States is making a televised speech where children all over America are watching. And then they look to their mom and dad and say, Mom, what do these words mean? Putting us in the position where we need to discuss sexual perversion with our children. God save us. Christ save us. All right, next clip.
I've seen something like gay marriage go from a wedge issue used to drive us apart to a story of freedom across our country, a civil right now legal in states that 7 in 10 Americans call home.
This is just despicable. Almost every state in the union that has put it to the voters has rejected same-gender matrimony. But now 7 in 10 states have it. Yeah, because of judicial tyrants, Mr. Obama. It's not because we want it. It's because your godless federal judges are ramming it down the throat of the American people. If that's not cause for some serious upheaval, I don't know what is. Last clip, please.
My only agenda for the next 2 years is the same as the one I've had since the day I swore an oath on the steps of this Capitol. To do what I believe is best for America.
This disturbed me. He didn't swear an oath to do what he thought was best for America. I mean, did you catch that? I swore an oath to do what I believe is best for America? What, is this a joke? He swore an oath to uphold the Constitution and the laws of the United States. And that's exactly what he hasn't done. But this is the mindset of so many people. We all get to do what we think is right. So you get a man into office like Obama who's doing what he thinks is right. We're about out of time. He was right when he said we have to decide who we're going to be. I want to mention one other thing about the tragedy of the Joni Ernst response. I like her, but here was the only thing she said that had any ring of babies to it. She said, quote, "And we'll defend life because protecting our most vulnerable is an important measure of any society." What does that even mean? And important? What does that mean? It's not critical. It's not life and death. It's important. You know, like brushing your teeth is important. Proper hygiene. Getting a high school diploma is important. I was so disappointed by that response. Friend, if we're going to restore this republic, we need a resistance, not like what Joni Ernst talked about, but a resistance that anchored in Christian truth and the courage and valor of our forefathers.